So the next 8 to 12 minutes, I'm going to talk about different things to take in consideration and why you may and may not offer fingerprinting businesses along with your Notary Public business or any other service you may have out there. Is it a great idea? Yes, it is. And here's my personal perspective on it. Having your own mobile fingerprint business, you're in charge. You're not told by the person what to do or where to go. It's your own organization, and you set your own prices. Now, if it's like LiveScan, of course you get to collect the LiveScan fees on behalf of the government, but you still have to charge. You still should charge your service fees too, and your potential service fees are not regulated. Your potential rolling fees, where you actually fingerprint the person across the LiveScan device or on the ink card, it's been called a rolling fee. You set your own profit margin. As compared to a notarization, you're doing a stamp or might do a jurat or affidavit or acknowledgement, where the case may be. Your fees is regulated by your state. They tell you how much you're going to make. Despite you may spend 15, 20, 30 minutes with one client doing one signature sometime, we all been down that road before. You might get your $5, $10 to $15, but is it really worth it? Now, if it's loan docs you're doing, there's pros and cons to that too. But the best way to get advancements on loan doc signing is you set your own prices for that also. You make sure you regulate the fees you should be getting for your loan doc signings. I'm not saying go over above what's required by the state, but there are services out there that's going to tell you what to charge total, despite how many signatures on that document. Well, you do all the work, and they take most of their profit from you. You don't want that. In regards to fingerprinting, for example, ink card fingerprinting, you could do maybe 2 or 3 ink cards, which will most likely, if you do the right way, be more you can get from a loan doc signing. We ain't talking traveling. We're just talking strictly the signatures or strictly how many ink cards you're going to do. So think about that there. So this is the need for the service. And can you make money doing it? Yes, you can. But you have to price where you deserve to get paid. Sometimes what we think we deserve to get paid might be too low. You have to go ahead and price yourself based off the market value and what they value on. If you price it too low, they're going to pay you low. If you want more money, get better paying clients. Let me repeat myself. If you want to make more revenue offering fingerprinting services, get better paying clients. Please understand that concept there. So yes, there's the potential making good money. So in other words, I could do one ink card right here in the office to pay for this one here, would pay us X amount of dollars. Or I could do 3 signatures in California, take me about 15, 20, 30 minutes with 3 signatures, depending on what type of paperwork's involved for notarization. Or I could do one ink card and take me 1/3 of the time and make more money. And think about it, California, our fees for notary is $15 per signature. I could do 3 signatures for notarization or 1/3 of the time and still make more money. I'll let you figure that out. 3 times 15 is a lot of chocolate chip cookies. But I get more chocolate chip cookies with an ink card. And if some folks might ask, what is the LiveScan compared to ink cards? A typical LiveScan device where you fingerprint the person on top of the pallet. This is a LiveScan device here, one of many out there in the world. And you might have an X amount of dollars for rolling fees. They say, wait, heck, this person down the street's charging X amount of dollars for rolling fees. I could do a loan doc sign, make a lot more money. That is true. But this person's coming to the office for one service, just to get fingerprinted. We're not talking about they're going off-site to travel to fingerprint that one person. We're talking about just them coming to our office. Now, we'll compare this the real way from a loan doc signing compared to off-site fingerprinting. There's pros and cons to both. Will you be able or will you be willing to fingerprint one person if they're going to pay you to go to them? Or will you be willing to fingerprint one person, or I'm sorry, do one person for notarization at their location? Which will make you more money? All depends on how you scale your business and what fees you include in your services, because there are expenses to be paid. I talked to tons of notaries, hundreds of notaries throughout my life. And sometimes you folks will have, let's say you may include at one point, will have a certain fee where I think I might be charging them what I might pay to have them go to my home at 7 o'clock in the evening to do 2 or 3 signatures in the journal. Okay, I'm not paying more than $30, $45. They're just 5 minutes down the street. They're just a half mile down the way. Yes, it's interrupting my evening. Yes, it's interrupting my family time. Yes, it's interrupting me just go home just to kick it because relax and have a hard day. I still not paying nobody no more $45 to $50. Wrong answer. That's your mindset. You need to pay. They need to pay you what you're duly worth. Your after hours traveling. How many times you're stuck in traffic? How long it's going to take you there? How far you got to drive? What they got to stop doing? What interruptions in your life you had to give up just to go ahead and provide those fingerprint services or those signing services? You need to make sure you get compensated for that there. So don't undervalue your services. I don't care what you see on YouTube out there. Most of the time, folks will tell you some bad information because they didn't have that much experience or skill set to produce better income. Some out there do. There's a lot out there saying that they do, and they really don't. So when you compare notarizations to fingerprinting, it's a good win for both. But I do believe you can make more money doing fingerprinting services, even with ink card fingerprinting, compared to notarizations. The difference is how much you're going to charge per signature or how much you're going to charge per rolling fee. Rolling fee, you can increase your fees because they're your fees. Per signature for notarizations is regulated by the government. Now, there are companies out there who's okay getting paid $5 or $10 or $15 a signature, and they want that foot traffic to their store. But that's because they have a store where they want you to bring them to their location for they have a way of letting you know they offer other services, like a UPS store, for example, some type of postal annex or something like, for example, where fingerprinting could be like a self-paid marketing tool for them. Yes, you come there for fingerprinting, but while you're there, you might need other services, and now you're aware of their location, what service to provide to the public. It's a self-paid marketing tool for them. But if you're trying to scale a business by yourself, offering notary services at $5 a signature, and you're not really being properly compensated for your travel time, your mobile time, it's going to be very tough. Yes, some people out there can make a lot of money doing it, but they may not be scaling the best way. If they scale it a better way, they may provide less notary services, but the revenue could be increased. Because they're not being busy being broke, they're being productive getting paid. Be productive in ink card fingerprinting and get paid. Don't undervalue your services. Yes, you can make money out there, but you have to treat it like a business. And quit trying to chase the quick buck. Quit trying to go after the low-hanging fruit all the time and be more, take it back. Sometimes low-hanging fruit is pretty good, but don't be digging at the roots. Take the fruit, make it work, and scale your business. I want to thank you guys for joining us for the day here. Please join us anytime at LiveScanCafe.com or LiveScan.cafe. Until then, be safe, have fun, get in trouble, but don't get caught.